The very best things that I can recommend for reclaiming your time and getting out of these boxes is two concepts. One of them is time boxing, and the other one is the Pomodoro technique. Time boxing is very simple. Remember when I did this calendar right here, and you had some blank times, and then people kept adding meetings to your time and taking away your time? What you can do with time boxing is say, I'm not just going to have a to-do list. I'm going to say at 2 o'clock on Tuesday, I'm going to spend an hour on the budget or HR. At 3 o'clock on Thursday, I'm going to do this task for an hour, and you put it on your calendar. This does all kinds of things. Number one, keeps you from scheduling another meeting. Number two, it helps you go into a task and understand that that's the time for that task. Number three, when you block off that amount of time, it'll help you start understanding how long that task actually takes. Because sometimes when we are interrupted, when we are deep in a task, it can take 23 minutes for us to get back to where we were if they were interrupted in the middle of that task, right? So if you block off that time and really focus on it, you can start identifying how long things actually take. Now, the Pomodoro technique is a really good combination with this. What the Pomodoro technique does, it's centered around this. So there was an Italian guy who had a kitchen timer shaped like a tomato. And when he wanted to do a task and he wanted to sit down and work, he would go in with one task and choose one thing, set a timer for 25 minutes, and do nothing but that thing. Somebody knocked on his door, he let him knock. Somebody called, he let him call. The phone was dinging and donging and pinging and ponging, he would not pick it up. He would not do anything but that one task for 25 minutes. Then when that task was over, he would do 5 minutes of the other things and come back to it. So he named this the Pomodoro technique because Pomodoro is tomato in Italian. And he has people use it all the time. So there are a few tools that use time boxing and the Pomodoro technique and put them together. These are two tools that are fairly new that I'm in love with. One of